everybody, how are you all doing? I'm doing great, thank you for asking. My name is Eletu and welcome to the Ladywealth.Africa channel. So I am doing a series in which I look at my debt and I compare it to the previous month. This is just to keep myself accountable, to ensure that I'm paying off my debt as much as I possibly can, or as fast as I possibly can actually, because I kind of made the goal that I'm trying to pay off quite a chunk of my debt before my work contract comes to an end in December. So that's the journey I'm on, and I'm explaining this for those of you who are new to the channel. Added to that, I am also reviewing my net worth to see whether it will be increasing at every month. This is this is just for my personal financial goals, and it's something that I hope other people could also implement in their lives, because I know that we don't like to talk about debt. Debt is quite a taboo. It's something that we hide. It's something that we're ashamed of, and yet at the same time, everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are actually in debt, and to the extent that some people aren't able to even pay off their debts. So this is what this channel is geared towards, knowing about debt, paying off one's debt, and and just trying to live a life where one can be comfortable and create wealth that is sustainable, create wealth that can buy you experiences, So for this month of May, let us get into the review of my debt. Alright, so basically, to get onto my debt, my property last month was 650,725 rands. This month it went down to 649,108 rands. My car was 157,630 rands. This month it went down to 156,131 rands. My personal loan was 78,034 rands. It's currently at 74,856 rands. It also went down. My credit card was 47,175. It stayed the same at 47,175. For those of you who are watching for the first time, I've explained in my older videos. I'm going to link the video where I give an explanation of why it's pretty much stayed stagnant for these past few months. I'm going to link that in the description box for you to go and watch later, so you can understand why it's been sort of stagnant for the past couple of months. My rates and taxes. So last month there was 16,563, and they went up to 18,915 rands. So the reason that the rates and taxes went up was due to the fact that I actually missed a payment last month, and also I had a problem. I had a leakage in the property that kind of caused the water bill to go through the roof. But I did fix that. So those two in combination really, they are the reason why it went up. But it's disappointing news. Last month I just paid off my Rhodes University. I was on a high, now I'm on a low. But you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna be negative. We're just gonna keep it moving. Alright, so now to go to the next slide, where we will be reviewing my struggling net worth. Okay, like I've also explained in my all other videos, I'm pretty much going to keep my property at 850,000 rands, which is the amount of money that I bought it for, like, I don't know, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, I'm not sure. So pretty much I'm going to keep it at that as sort of the value of the property, and so then I'm going to subtract the debt that I owe on it, and then I'm going to actually get how much money I actually have on that property, or my equity on the property. So if you take 850,000 and you subtract 649,108, you are going to get 200,892, which I think is actually, it's quite a good net, equity, in terms of the fact that, I haven't owned the property for a long time. So if I sort of, try my best to keep paying it faster, then I might actually pay it much less than the 20 years that SA Home Loans, has in terms of my contract with them. So that's where that stands. And in terms of my car, I did say I'm going to review it after June to see sort of what the current market value for it is. But for now, I'm keeping it at 163,000. I looked at this, I think, at the beginning of the year, and they told me that for my car, the market value is 163,000. So for 6 months, I'm going to keep it at that, and then I'm going to review it again for the next 6 months. So currently it's 163,000 rands, and I'm going to subtract the debt that I have on it, which is 156,131 rands, and I have an equity of 6,869. So not a lot on that, so I still quite a lot of distance to go. In terms of my personal loan, it's not an asset, it's a debt, so that's a negative 74,856. For my credit card, that's a negative 47,175. And for my BCM rates, that's a negative 18,915 rands. I do have a savings, right? Which or retirement fund or annuity, which currently stands at 78,631. Somebody asked me, why is it that I don't use the money on the savings and investment, to pay off my debt? That's because that is actually my retirement. That's going towards my retirement, and I don't want to mess up a long-term thing for short-term problems, right? So I don't want to mess up my retirement just because I've got issues in the short term. So I would rather keep on investing for my retirement. Like, a lot can happen. You just want to ensure that that part is taken care of. So basically all of that results in 145,000 rands, 176,000 rands. No, that's not true. 145,176 rands. That is my actual net worth. So, I'm worth 6 figures, girl. Even if it's not a lot, it's still 6 figures. Other than that, thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you guys next time. Before you go, please make sure you've subscribed, you've liked the video, because it really, really does help with the algorithm. And please share it with other people. Other than that, I love you guys. See you next time. Bye.